If you guys are collectors like me, you've probably seen a bunch of unboxing videos of this item that you're seeing right here. But what I have not seen a lot of is people telling you whether or not it's actually worth the purchase. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Before we get into this, if you are new here and you're a fan of physical media and collectibles, I would love for you to subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. Now, without further ado, let's get into this. So there's two things you want to ask yourself. How big of a Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan are you? And number two, do you have the space to display a piece like this? I was extremely excited for this item. As a fan of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and as a VHS collector, the biggest appeal to me for this particular release was this re-release right here of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre on VHS. So when I saw this, and then of course seeing the visual of this, I knew I had to have it. Now, a quick disclaimer, I do not get any of these items for free. Everything that I own, everything that you see behind me, anything that you may see in other videos, I pay for with my own money. So what I'm trying to say is that I don't have to say anything nice because, well, nobody's sending me this stuff for free. So I can be as honest as I want to be. I don't have to be safe about anything. This is why I'm doing this video. So if you are like me and you're considering spending that kind of money on something like this, I want to be able to give you the option of knowing if it is in fact worth it or not. Now, at the time of this recording, this is currently on sale on Dark Sky's website for $274. When I got this item back in October, it cost me $299. So we're looking at a $25 difference. Now, first thoughts is when you see this box, I mean, it's beautiful. You get excited. This definitely gets you hyped to want to open it up and see what's inside. And then once you open it up, we get this guy right here. Now, inside of the actual chainsaw is where the movies are located. So you have a holder for the VHS and you have a separate holder for this guy right here. When you open it up, it makes a sound. It's a very long sound. It's supposed to be a chainsaw, but it sounds like a car in the distance that needs to get their exhaust checked out, if I'm being honest. Also, you can see inside where the actual spots are for the movies. So the 4K is right in here and the VHS is right in here. Now, if you look closely, there's these two tabs right here. This is where the VHS was held. This is where my problems began because the VHS was packed in here so tight that there was no way of me pulling it out without the VHS rubbing up on this spot right here. And unfortunately, I did have to go ahead and pull it out, almost breaking that off and scratching the side of my VHS, which really pissed me off because this right here is the main reason why I wanted to get it. And to have it damaged right off the bat just really got to me. I did reach out to other creators and I asked if they had any problems with the VHS and pulling it out, and they did say yes. They didn't include that in their video. I'm not going to mention names, but they all had a very similar thing happen. So there's that. Now, the second item in the box is the actual movie. You have 3 discs. You have the 4K version, you have the Blu-ray, and then you have a third disc with all the special features. As a fan of physical media, I love this. I love the fact that it's 2 different covers. I think that's cool. You get the old school art and the new school art, and I love it. Now, most people, this is why they pick this up. You see this item on the site, you see these things, and you see this box. It looks gorgeous. Now, looking at this, it's pretty cool. You got the 50th anniversary logo, little blood splatter. Now you have wear and tear all over the chainsaw, so it looks pretty cool. And if you have a great spot to display this, this is a great conversation starter for anybody that comes over and sees your collection. But is all of this actually worth $299? The short answer, no, I don't think so. Let's break it down. If they were to sell this individually, you're looking at about $35, maybe $40 because of the exclusivity of it, right? This is coming directly from Dark Sky Films. There's some new bonus features, the cover art. They could probably get away with 40 bucks. Now, a VHS, the last VHS that was released by a studio not that long ago was Alien Romulus, and that sold for $60. So let's say they decided to do the same and they would sell this bad boy for 60 bucks. It's limited edition, limited quantity. You know people are going to buy it up if they're hardcore collectors and they love the movie. So right here with the 4K and the VHS, you have $100. That means that this $299 item now is $199 for this chainsaw right here. And I have to be honest, while this may look really cool, the quality is not great. If I were to go upstairs right now and I accidentally trip, this falls down, this most likely would break. This would snap off. You'd probably have a hole here, crack here. I mean, this is flimsy. I'll be honest, if I pull on this right now, I can snap this off with my hands. I can feel it here too. Even when I grab this, I am no strongman, but I'm telling you, I can grip this hard enough. I can already feel it moving when I do that. For $199, unless you are a hardcore collector or you are just a die-hard fan of this movie, it might be worth it for you. But if you're somebody like me who kind of limits their funds to very specific items, you want to get the best for your buck. And I can guarantee you that if you are like me and you do get this item, there is going to be some disappointment to be had because the quality of this does not reflect the actual price. I have been collecting for over 35 years. I have some amazing collector's editions that I have picked up over the years for a lot cheaper, and the quality is way better. So with something like this, for me personally, it is a little bit disappointing. I'm not trying to hate on the item because at the end of the day, I still wanted it. I have a great spot to display this, but more importantly for me, I wanted that VHS. This is probably the most expensive VHS that I have ever paid for. And on top of that, I got even a little bit of ding to add to the aesthetic of it. So there you have it. Now, if I had to price this myself, I'd probably put it at $150 to $175. Nothing more, nothing less. I think that's a good price point for what you're getting and the quality of it. And if you're a super creative person, I don't know much about 3D printing, but I feel like you could probably do a 3D print of this for a lot cheaper and you can get the same exact quality or even better. I don't know. At the end of the day, you are welcome to do whatever you want as a collector. I'm just speaking my mind from my experience as to what I've seen in the past and what I see currently with certain releases that have been coming out as of lately. I'll be honest, if I had to do this all over again and buy this, I most likely would have not gone through with this purchase. I would have preferred to spend my money on a custom VHS and maybe even a custom chainsaw from somebody who does 3D printing. But that's just me. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is worth $299? Are there any of you that did buy this and feel underwhelmed with it? Or is there anybody who's on the fence about buying it? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel for all things physical media. As always, thank you so much for watching. Happy hunting, and I'll see you on the next one.